Oh yes, we are doing this. We are revisiting the Hot Toys Delorean. Yeah, I always get a kick out of playing with this car. Hello, folks. Danoby2 here. Thank you for joining me once again on a visual tour, maybe. All right. So here's the thing. My last DeLorean video was a reverse mod, right? I had it in hover mode for a couple years. I'm getting bored of it. I'm like, you know what? I need to prove to the audience that I can reverse mod it and bring it back into its, drive mode. So, after making that video and having it in this static, boring pose, I was not content. I was not happy. I shared it with folks online and so forth that was not a big fan of this particular mode. I enjoy it in hover mode. That reverse mod video was seen by a good friend of mine. His name is Thomas. Genius, creator, inventor extraordinaire. He convinced me, hey Danoby, he could 3D print the parts that could hover convert this old Roadster. And lo and behold, he did. He 3D printed the hover wheels. And that's what this video is going to be about. We are going to reconvert the Hot Toys Delorean. Thomas is a genius. The fact that he was able to 3D print rubber, that is a soft rubber there, that is, because I thought it was going to be a hard kind of acrylic type plastic, but no, he 3D printed the rubber. He designed the actual struts, that mountain tube bracket. He even incorporated a light mechanism into the actual 3D design. This is all his. This is his brainchild, and I was very fortunate to share in the experience, kind of give my 2 cents on it. This is a prototype. He is still working on it. He's not very. I don't think he'll ever be satisfied with the product. But look at that. Look at that kick-ass, beautiful glow. That's incredible. That's incredible that Tom was able to 3D print this thing. I did share with him that I don't like that that the actual batteries are incorporated into the wheel. He feels that having the batteries incorporated into the wheels would eliminate the cables. I said, why not have the cables? Why not have that, a power source where you can plug in? Because batteries are going to be a nuisance. I don't like, if I can plug things in, I would always prefer. But he sent me this. It's on loan. This is his design, and I like it. Again, it could, I've kind of shared my thoughts on it and so forth, but it's incredible. It really is incredible. And what I proposed was get rid of the battery component and have the IKEA light. Remember these guys that I used on my very first hover conversion build? Had these super bright LED lights built into the actual wheel, ditch the batteries, and then run the power source underneath the vehicle like I did the very first time. So, I should also tell you guys that he is working on the train wheels. This right here is putty. I'm going to show you how this poster tack putty is going to come into handy there. This is his design. Look at this. Look at this incredible train wheel. It's now he 3D printed it, and then I painted it. I added a brown acrylic paint, and I added some live rust. I wanted to rust it, to kind of look. But look at that. He got the exact size dimension on it and everything. Now, he sent me this one wheel. I only have one wheel, but I wanted to kind of share with you folks. Look at that core, that solid core. I don't know. I should probably ask him if once all the 4 wheels are in place, if it'd be able to roll. He did send me some photos because he has his own DeLorean and he is testing out the wheels right now. So he may be reinforcing it. I'm not sure. I just think it looks cool. The whole idea of having the train wheels. Now, what I'm doing here, that was a Honda silicone grease, and I'm greasing the hubcaps. And the reason I'm doing this so that it makes it a little bit easier to remove in and out with using that poster tack, that sticky putty. It's super sticky, and it won't damage the paint on the hubcap. And that's what I've been using. You see how I grab a little thumbtack putty and I just kind of give it some pressure to it, because you don't want to use any sharp instruments to remove the hubcaps, but they pop right off. And I figured I can just use this poster tack putty there. Move the wheels here and pop it on. The guy's a genius. Tom, I know you're going to be watching this video. I'm kissing your butt. I can't wait to get the actual wheels sent to me. I love it. I love that. Look at that rustic. Oh, I want more rust on these wheels. Now, what I'm doing here is I added some tissue, right? I'm going to slip the tissue there. The reason I have the tissue on there so that I can apply pressure to the actual train wheel so that the hubcap pops off, because I don't want to use any type of steel instrument or steel tool to remove the hubcap. But that's the whole idea right there. And he did set. Look at that. Look how cool that is. Oh my God! I just need those components on the top hood. But this is his DeLorean. He sent me a couple of photos. That's him, kind of grabbing measurements on the train wheels. He's gonna build some train tracks. Oh, so cool, so cool. Anyway, that'll be for another video. Let's get back to the hover conversion, shall we? Now that is the spoke angle. You can kind of see. Look at this. This is where he kind of blew me away. The fact that he was able to 3D print this tube socket that fits over the actual on there is just mind blowing. Look at that. How cool is that? The fact that he was able to incorporate the design, he's like the actual screw right there from the wheel so that it wouldn't be lost, gets reapplied on there, and it secures the 3D printed hover wheel onto the actual vehicle. This is like light years from what I was able to accomplish on my hover conversion, because I was using, what was I using? I was using like hot glue gun and like trash I found around the house. Didn't I use like a coaxial cable, and I rigged it, and I added like fishing twine and chewing gum and all sorts of hokiness, but this is cool. Again, Thomas, he comes off to me as a perfectionist, which I love. I love that about him, because the fact that I mentioned, hey, why not make the Mark III, the 1885 DeLorean? He's like, all right, I'm working on it, and then like a couple weeks later, he sends me the wheel. Here's look what I can do. I was like, oh Jesus, Tom, that's friggin' incredible. So he is working on building a kit. I should tell you guys that he does want to sell this. It's not going to be cheap, and it's not going to be fast, right? He's been floating around some prices. So his email is in, I'm going to put his email in the description of the video. Be serious, folks. If you're going to email Tom, tell him that Danoby2 sent you, and don't lowball the guy. Because if I find out that you folks start harassing Tom, I'll take the email off. But he wants to gauge the response from you guys. He wants to get an idea if building a kit is worth it. It's worth his time, because it's time consuming. It's very expensive. He may 3D print these wheels without the battery components to kind of save money. He may charge $1.50. He's floating prices around on this stuff. What I'm doing here is that I'm adjusting the rim of the wheel, because if most Back to the Future 2 enthusiasts know that there were different models of the DeLorean, and the hover wheels had different looks. Sometimes they were closer to the wheels. I mean, they were closer to the body. They protruded outside the body, so forth. This is his creative license. This is his interpretation, which I simply love. I should probably show you guys what the hover glow looks like, because that's where he blew me out the water. I'm gonna take the camera off the rig, and I'm gonna show you how beautiful this glow looks. You got to see this thing. This is just incredible. Look at that. Oh my goodness, Hot Toys. Hot Toys, you're dropping the ball. Look how beautiful that looks. Look at that beautiful glow. Yeah, I mean, like I said, compared to my hover conversion, I was using the IKEA lights just to create the bright glow. My version was never intended to look underneath, but looking underneath the DeLorean is just with his 3D design and printed wheels is just phenomenal. Again, Tom, dude, you are blowing me away. This is just incredible. Now, something is missing, and like I mentioned, Thomas is a 3D printing genius, and you can't have the Mark II hover conversion without Mr. Fusion. And this is where my jaw hits the floor when I show you what this dude was able to print for me. Look at this thing. He designed it. Look at this. Now, he did outsource the decals, but I want to say he designed the steel backing on there, so where you would place Mr. Fusion. But this is his little baby right here. Look at that. Oh my goodness, that is just gorgeous what he was able to produce. And here's the thing. The dude is a perfection. Look at this. He's not happy with his design. He sent me an email and he's like, Danoby, I'm gonna send you another Mr. Fusion that's gonna be better than this one, and I need you to send that one back. And I was like, oh, better than this? This thing is a masterpiece. I'm serious. Look at the one I had before. Where is it? I'm gonna show you the one I had before. He's not happy with this is the piece of crap I had before, and he's not happy with his design. Give me a break. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. I mean, that's I only had that for show. I like scrapped that Mr. Fusion together, and his is just gorgeous. Just simply gorgeous. All right, let's get Mr. Fusion on here. Look at that. Look how you, oh my God, look at that. Put that back in on there. Put Mr. Fusion on here. And oh my God, I'm ready to go back to the future. October 21st, 2015. Look at that. Oh, it's gorgeous. Hot Toys, you're dropping the ball, man. The fact that we have to be creative and build and convert. Look at this. It's staying like this. This is it. To me, the DeLorean should always fly. Should always fly. It should always be in hover mode. You know, it broke my heart that when it went back to 1885, the hover circuits were destroyed. But it's just it's meant to fly. It is meant to fly, especially in all this hoopla with the Cybertruck. Oh my goodness, that's another genius. Elon Musk, another genius in that Cybertruck. All that stainless steel body, electric. Gorgeous piece. Love it. Love it. I reserved it. I reserved a Cybertruck. Folks, hey, like, subscribe. Thanks for watching. If you would like to be added onto the interest list and have your own hover converted set, like I said, it's not going to be cheap. Email Tom, let him know that Danoby2 sent you. See ya.